See if, oh, I see it. I see it now. Okay. We are live, y'all. Happy holidays. Hey. Happy holidays. I be singing for y'all. I bring y'all great content. And did I say I be singing? I be singing. Welcome to another episode of Trauma to Triumph, where we are turning wounds into wisdom, one story at a time. Listen, I first want to start off by saying thank you. From the bottom of my heart to the depths of my soul, thank you. We have reached over 1,000 YouTube subscribers. Woo, woo. We have reached, let me say it again, we've reached over 1,000 YouTube subscribers because guess what? You all are telling people to tell other people to tell other people. You're sharing these episodes. That's what we need you to do so that we can really make a difference out here. These are life-changing stories. We are sharing stories as another way to heal people from their wounds, from their past traumas. We are healing so many people of all ethnicities, all ages. I've had young children on Trauma to Triumph talking about the loss of a parent, how traumatic it was for them. So it's not just grown-ups. We are talking to children, teenagers, men, women, everyone who has experienced real life trauma is welcome on this platform. Trauma means something different to different people. People have gone through different phases of trauma in their lifetime. Listen, this podcast is going to really change lives. We've done that for the last 2 years, and we are going to turn it up a notch in 2026. I'm going to be giving away prizes every month. So you're going to have to watch the episodes in order to know how to win your prize. We're giving away $50 every other week. So that's like your check. And we're not making it so that only one person can win. If you answer the questions correctly on the times that we are giving it away and you happen to win the $50 twice, $100 to you. But you're going to have to watch these episodes because the questions that I'm going to be asking pertain to the episode. So you're going to have to answer questions about tonight's episode and prior episodes. So you got to go on YouTube and get up to speed on all these episodes so you can win your money, get your coins, okay? I am your girl, Terry Long. I'm the CEO and I am the host, founder of Trauma to Triumph podcast, where again, we are sharing our traumatic real life stories and we turn wounds into wisdom, one story at a time. Simple as that. If you would like to be a part of this podcast, you can send an email to me at info@trauma2triumph.com. Did I say that right? info@trauma2triumph.com. I did say it right. You can also go on the website and submit your story. www.trauma2triumph.com. I'd love for you all to go on the website and make a donation. I got my first $50 donation from a random organization. I don't know who it is. If you're on here tonight, if it's you, Angel, I don't know. Whoever it is sent a $50 donation to Trauma to Triumph. They went on my website and submitted a PayPal donation of $50. And I was like, yeah, that's the beginning. That's the beginning of something big. There will be bigger donations, bigger. I was so excited. I was like, OMG, somebody really went on my website and submitted a donation. So I know that the website works. I know that you can submit a donation on the website, and it's www.trauma2triumph.com. I'd love to get your feedback on the website. I'd love for you to submit your story on the website. You may be chosen to be on the next episode of Trauma to Triumph. All right, so that's enough about all of that. If you'd like to just make a cash donation via Cash App or PayPal, I would be eternally grateful. That's the only way that I'm able to keep this thing going and able to do bigger and better things with the production of these episodes in 2026. So if you would like to do that, the Cash App is $trauma, the number 2, triumph. Y'all got it? $trauma, the number 2, triumph. That's how you can make a Cash App. Do $1. I DWD. If all of y'all watching send $1, we're gonna have some good coins in the Trauma to Triumph pot. Okay. And you can also do it through PayPal. The PayPal is the @trauma, the number 2, triumph. Okay. I thank you in advance for all of your kindness, for you watching, sharing it, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. Share it. That really helps me out a lot. Share it. Sharing is caring. Tonight's guest, I'm so excited about this amazing young lady. She is tuning in, dialing in, participating all the way from the West Coast, y'all. Yes, I'm so excited about her story tonight. And I intentionally, as I always do, I tell y'all all the time, I do not read a person's full story. I don't do it intentionally. I read like the first 2 lines that they send me. And if I feel like it's a great fit for this podcast, I say yes, I schedule you, and here we are. I did not read this young lady's entire story. I have no idea what she's going to tell me tonight because I like for my interaction and my engagement to be organic. And can it only be organic when I'm not equipped with pre-information? That's the only way it can be organic, in my opinion. So before I bring Angel into the live, I wanted to show, I love Black businesses. So I'm wearing my Cecilia J collection. It's a 2-piece. I guess it's like athletic wear, casual / airport / running errands, but it's super, like, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I'm a chunky girl, and it's super stretchy everywhere. It's a 2-piece. I have on the pants. I'm not going to stand up, but the pants are super. Well, I guess I can stand up real quick so I can show y'all that on the pants, she's got like her logo here, pockets, real super, super stretchy for the chunky girls like me. Chunky and proud too, okay? What? Chunky girls are in. You better know it. So I love it. Cecilia J. It's got pockets here in the jacket. It's so comfortable. It is so amazing. If you are interested in one of these, she has them in different colors. I have black, I have white, I have yellow, I have a turquoise blue, and I have a pink. I got like 5 of these because they're perfect. And her website, let me see. Can I put a comment in here? Let me see. Let me see if I can tag her real quick for y'all because she's on Facebook too. She has a website @Cecilia. Let me try to. I don't think I could put it in here. Remind me though when we're at the end of this, I'll give y'all her information, okay? Cecilia J collection. You're gonna love it. And also, this is a Black-owned alkaline water company. The owner, CEO, his name is James Preston. He's on Facebook. You all can get these and buy the cases. And I love supporting Black businesses, and I love a good bottled water. Get you some pure water, and it's Black owned. Okay, so Angel, are you ready? I'm gonna bring her in. Okay, let's make sure I do this right. There she is. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
But you know what, Angel? We still can't hear you. Are you on mute or something? Can you make sure?
See, am I on mute?
You just unmuted it, but there's something that's not allowing us to hear you.
No. Can okay,
And
let me see.
girl,
Um, uh,
I wonder what that is. We can't hear. I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Can you say you can hear her? Thomas said he can hear you. So it's just me? I Well, I wonder why. Let me see. Let's see. Uh that's interesting. Okay, you on mute now, so take you off of mute. Angel. See, I can see your mute thing.
Oh, okay. You
Okay,
got
you
me.
just took it off. But they said that they can hear you. They can hear me. They can hear you. You can hear me. The only disconnect is that I can't hear you.
He can't hear me though.
Hmm.
My husband can't hear me. Can you hear me over there?
All right. Let me check one more thing here. My speaker volume. Speaker volume is all the way up.
You can hear me?
Let's see.
Wow.
This has never happened before. So I don't know how to troubleshoot this because it has never happened before.
Should I go out and come back in?
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this microphone out. 1 second, y'all. And I am going to. Angel, can you hear? Can I hear you? I can hear something.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you now. Hey, we here. We back. I'm back, y'all. Hey. I said, the hell with this damn microphone. Let me forget about it. I'm trying to be all fancy with my little cute microphone, but it was
It
messing
is
up
cute.
the audio coming on the inside. I couldn't hear it, so forget about it. Hello, beautiful. How are you?
I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. You all the way out there on the West Coast?
Yes.
All right. Well, what I like to do on this podcast is I informally introduced you, but what I want you to take an opportunity to do now is introduce yourself. I want you to tell the audience who you are today, how you came up with Angel I Survived. If you want to share your regular full name, it's that's up to you. But I want you to just give a brief overview of the woman that we see sitting across from us today, right now on the screen. And then I want you to take us on a trip down memory lane and talk about when trauma first entered your life. And then we will just go on a journey.
Okay.
And I will interrupt you when I feel it's necessary to say, hey, stop right there. I need you to tell me more. But it's really a story of you talking to me and to the audience about when trauma first entered your life and how you navigated through that and how you got to be the beautiful woman that we see today, Angel I Survived. We know that there have been some things that occurred along the way, but we want to know what those things were. We want to know how you got through it. And we want to talk about how you can prevent others from maybe some of the same things that you've gone through or help them through it.
My mom named me, birth name is Angel. I came up with I survived once I realized that I really survived. Like the things I thought that I couldn't get through, they actually happened to me and I'm actually making it. So that's where I came with I survived. Like God really said, you can do this. Like as a kid, I went to church because you're supposed to go to church. I didn't
Mhm.
really know there was a God until he let these things occur in my life and still let me come out strong. So I came
Ooh.
with Angel. I survived. And I said that name would stand for something. When somebody read that, they would know that it has meaning and power. Because I'm a high school dropout too. So
Wow.
I decided to make something of what happened to me. Make that legible. Make that something that someone can look up to because you survived. And you know, for
Mm.
10 years, you drowned yourself in pills and you don't take pills no more. Somebody else is out there drowning themselves in pills. You can
Mm.
help them. You
Mm.
did it. You moved to California with under $1,000. People think they can't leave home. You did it. You did it. So
Wow.
came up with, I was like, I am Angel, I survived. Because who am I? You know? Who else can you be to go through so much and still say, okay, this is it. This is the
Yes.
thing. The people I thought I couldn't live without, God showed me that you can live without these people.
Okay, won't he do it?
So it was a question of my faith. Because as a kid, like I said, I went to church and I always asked myself in the back of my head, like, is God real? He showed me he real.
He
I,
shows you.
you know, we ain't even got to the point I was cut 5 inches across my neck to save my life from thyroid cancer.
Where were you born, Angel?
I was born in Nashville, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was born in Huntsville, Alabama, which is where my movie starts because I was supposed to be aborted. They sent her back home to abort me, and she walked out of a clinic. So I was that
Mm-hmm.
close to not even being here, you know. So when I look at it, I'm like, you are Angel, I survived. Your mom walked out of a clinic. She was actually in there on the list. You know, the people were preparing the table not to have you in this world. No. A
Mm.
14-year-old girl walked out for you. Raised with no dad. I see you raised with your dad, and I love it. I watch it and I love it. I was raised with no dad. I always wanted a two-parent home, which is why I kind of walked into what I walked into. Um, I watched my mom accept the bare minimum from men and
So
call it
your
love.
mom was a teenage mom, right? A
A
teen
teenage
mom.
mom with no dad.
Uh-huh.
My granny went into a psyche ward over my granddaddy. This is the stuff people don't know. This is what I was posting, that I was gonna tell people things tonight that they didn't
Mm.
know. My granny went into a psyche ward over love. So we love hard. I come from a hard love family. My mom introduced me to three dads. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. But that was hard for me. I don't think she knew how hard it was for me because she bust her ass. She made
Mm-hmm.
sure I didn't want for nothing, you know. So I got
Wow.
it. But that absentee of a dad, ooh, it kills a young girl, you know. So I wake up one night. My mom is standing between two men. They got guns, and this is in the movie. And they finna shoot each other over her. And she tells them to kill her instead. As a young girl, that stuck
Mm.
with me, and it messed with me, and it made me feel like I wasn't enough.
Mm.
But I knew my mama loved me, but it was just at that moment she wasn't thinking. That messed me up.
Wow.
To carry on, she got with another man who was abusive and a drug addict. He throws our food in the sink. We're hungry. Me and my brother, we're hungry. My mom makes cheeseburger, hamburger, helper, and we love cheeseburger, hamburger, helper. I'm
Yes,
from the
indeed,
project. I'm,
baby.
I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, the ghetto. You know, my mama made that with two things of Kool-Aid. You got red or grape and some hamburger helper. So he throws it in the sink because my mama wants to, TSU homecoming. You know how the homecoming is. My mama she was probably in her 30s then. So she
Mm-hmm.
wanted to go to TSU homecoming. He said she wanted to be young, and he threw the food in the sink. My mama stayed though. She laid down like nothing happened. We go to school the next day. You will not believe what happened to us. My mom tell us our house caught on fire through the wall. Do you know he burned our house down? We had just moved. You will
What?
see in the movie. We had just got put out because the shootout, the thing with my mama standing between the guys, we got put out of house. So then my mama ended up having a baby with that man, and he ended up leaving, which is in the movie. And then she get with this man. He burned our house down. She tell us that it caught on fire through the wall. I'm thinking this is love because this is what I'm seeing.
Wow.
So I'm young. I'm 14, I'm 15. I want love. But just because you're that age and just because you're able to do things at that age, I want to tell teenage girls, do not think that you can love, because if you don't love yourself and you trying to find love, man, you're going to call anything love. You feel me? You're going to say this is love, that is love, that is love. And it ain't going to
Yep.
be like
Yep.
just because you're young and you feel like you're supposed to date. So I loved it.
Mm.
I loved him. When I tell you I loved him, I paid his phone bill at 16. This is things people didn't know. I
Mm.
paid his phone bill at 16. At 18,
Wow.
17, I got pregnant with my daughter. In the movie, you'll see I moved into his sister's house for 5 minutes because he moved me out. Yeah, he moved me out. And then he ended up coming around. And I thought that it was love. And my mama said, stop having all these kids. He's sleeping with my neighbor who's a crackhead, my other neighbor who's a teenager. At this time, I'm like, I'm 20, right? And all these people are speaking to me. My mama said, stop having all them kids. Listen to what I told her. I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't tell me what to do. That's my husband. We gonna be together. This is what I told her before he left me for a ready-made family. Hold on. I continued to lay up and have these kids. He continued to cheat and come in and out whenever he got ready.
Mm.
I only wanted what I didn't see in my household was a family, a two-parented household. I gave him, after going to jail, I feel like I gave him the woman who wanted him. She would put me in jail for dealing with him. First off, I went in her house and I made a baby with him in her house in her bed. And I'm going to tell you how. I had got put out of my house. He told me he was going to move me in the house. I don't know why I felt like a drug dealer could move me in a house when a drug dealer can barely buy a house. All they can do is buy drugs. I want teenage girls to listen to me. I see that this is what they want out of life.
Mm.
It's not the hype. I moved out of my house and I went into my granny's. He got me a house after a few months, for 1 month. Because what he did with the next rent money, he didn't show up. He went to Atlanta. I left and went to my granny's, came back, he had packed his stuff out of the house. At this time, I had 4 kids. She just got a place. He left me for a girl who had 2 kids with 2 different baby daddies. And he left me. I'd been there all this time since I was 14 years old, and he slept with everybody that he wanted to. So
Mm.
she gets her a place, and he says he at her house. And I said, make her leave because she knew about me. And I was young and naive. I'm not saying what I did was right. I want people to know that this was get back, and my son had to pay for this. In the end, my son, he had to pay for this because the same bond that my kids got when we were whole, he didn't get because he was made on this woman's time.
Yeah.
So I go to her house,
Mm.
I sleep with him in her house in her bed. I go out the door and she done got her cousin to come there. She's telling me that I've been in her house and usually I come there and I pick up money, but she's there. So I'm telling her, no, I just came to get some money. I just came to get some money. They get to fighting. She calls the police and tell them that me and her got to fighting and it's a one on me. And I go to jail. We're then pregnant together. Me and her, we're pregnant together.
By the
He
same
leaves
man.
by my husband that I had been with, but he was my husband. Oh,
Uh-huh.
no. Let me take you back because you're gonna be a little lost. She got him from the other mistress when the mistress had a baby shower for the baby that they made born on my daughter's birthday. Let me take you back. You remember MySpace?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't an internet girl. I was trying to be a housewife. I wanted the story that my granny had, literally.
Right.
I would get on MySpace and I would post little pictures of my life, just showing a little of my life. And I would get hollered at. He be like, why you post that? Don't post it. Don't post you driving my car. Because he had a Dodge Magnum. I never knew the car was in a whole nother girl name and it's my husband living in my house. Yeah, he might miss some nights. Maybe I would say probably 3 nights out of a month. But a whole car in your name? So they get the message out to me through MySpace that he's having a baby. And I'm like, Are you having a baby? I'm asking him every day, like all the time, because I'm pregnant. I'm still having your kids. I probably had what, 4 kids then? He telling me no. He dropped us off at my grandma's house to get my daughter ready, which is in the movie, for Chuck E. Cheese, and never came back. He didn't even think about my baby. So he never came back. He disappeared for a week. He calls me and he say, yeah, me and I had the baby. I messed up, but I told her like, this really my family. Like, if you accept the baby, we gonna be a family. So I thought I started buying stuff for the baby. Like, whole time, my house was the trap house for him at this point because I lived in the projects. He got money up and moved out and moved her. So when he did that, I ended up meeting somebody on the chat line. Because at this point I'm a young, vulnerable mom. I can't go nowhere, and I'm weak. I wanna, you're young, you're vulnerable, you're weak, you got kids, you want somebody around. So I get on the chat line and I have this guy come over. The crackhead next door, who he's sleeping with, and her niece, which I'm gonna get to that. She was my friend. Um, Calls him and tell him that it's a guy in my house. Do you know he come over and he shoots in front of me and my kids? Shoot at the guy. This is in the movie. Y'all eventually see that. And I calls the guy because I'm on the guy's side. But the guy tell me he gonna kill him, and I tell the guy, no, you ain't gonna kill him. And the guy tell me I'm dumb, I deserve that shit.
Whoa. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. And you're how old at
I'm
this point?
22. Oh, I had just lost my teeth. He just knocked my teeth out. So the girl who card the name was in, she was able to tell my face that I lost my teeth. Oh, and he took out all my hair. He put dreadlocks in my hair when I was 17. When my daughter was born, they were probably just like right here. But when they got right here, he dragged me down a flight of stairs by all of my hair, and I ended up cutting half, like the side of my hair off, just so I could still have them. But once you cut your hair off, it has a breakage, so I end up losing all my hair. And for the last 15 years of my life, I've lived not growing my hair. If you go back, you'll see last year where I talked about now I want to like grow my hair. Me sharing my story and doing my movie is really what started to heal me, because I come from a place where you couldn't really say nothing about what was wrong with you, or you couldn't show emotion.
Wow.
So me sharing my story now and me going into even putting it in the film has healed my mom. My mom learned where she broke me. And yeah, so had I not told my story, we probably wouldn't be um, healing women.
Wow. Man, okay. So at this point, like, are you still in, where were you, in Nashville, you said?
I'm still in Nashville. I had never left. So I decided to get a place out of Nashville. I mean, out of those projects, I went to a project I didn't know. Once I got there, that's where I had got put out at. So no, we were on the girl. We were on the girl. Remember, I told you I was homeless, but we got to get to the girl.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna tell you this. The girl. Remember the girl with the baby born on the birthday. What I
Right.
didn't know what was going on is she had a baby shower, right? Well, at this baby shower, she had a girl there that was messing with another one of his homeboys. You know how that be. Because I got a friend that's like that, which y'all will see in the movie, and they end up having a baby that she gave away that live in Baltimore, Maryland today. And I didn't find out till he died. Hold on. So they ended up having a baby shower that I knew nothing about because I'm still pregnant and you commuting, having a family behind my back while I'm having all these kids.
Wow.
Um, and at the
Listen,
baby shower,
a whole bunch of women was loving this man. Like, I'm just like, what he got? I don't ever want nothing like that. Ever.
never, you
Whatever he
understand
got
me?
in that
Like,
thing, I don't want it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and that's because everybody is talking about it. I want to talk about it. Everybody is on Facebook saying they want a demon, they want a demon. I'm a movie marketer, so I'm saying that. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a demon. Have you watched that movie, Angel and Demon? He was good to her. I get that, but they're saying they want a thug. I've had a thug that was a cheater too. So, in a sense, stop saying y'all want a thug, baby, and want a man. That's all I'm saying. Like a lot of I see it is viral right now, and that was my mentality. I grew up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's a thug. That's what you want. But I looked over my back. I sold drugs for this man. I hid 28 grams in my crouch while the feds was searching my house. Man, you don't want that life. You do
Mm.
not want that. Like I seen gang members come out of the gang circle into my house. My ex-husband was OBG on a gang. Y'all don't want that. I promise you. And people wonder why I'm over here in California. I don't know one person. I don't know not one person. And my kids, I get they bored. But baby, let me tell you something about people. People can distract you. I needed to get far away. I'm at peace over here by myself. You understand me? Like, I know where I came from, but over here, not knowing nobody, not running into people like you, like yourself, I'm at peace. I miss my mama so bad. But when I think about the amount of peace that I got, mama, one day we gonna chill more often, and I'm gonna be able to visit more often. But the peace I got over in California can't be bought. You know, even with the price of stuff over here.
I love that for you. I love that for you. So you eventually had to leave so that you can find peace. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, like
Is that why you left?
I was taking the pills. I'm from the hood. They was easy to get. I if
Oh,
I
you
didn't get
got on pills.
yes, I needed to get away from pills. I drowned myself. They cremated this man. Let me keep going. So he he met up. So the girl that was at the baby shower, she told her friend that she wanted him. And he ended up linking up with her. That's the girl that I ended up giving him to and he ended up married. Right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
To fast forward, my daughter was bullied. She was bullied really bad because I barely had it. Like, even in third grade, the things that she tells me now, I barely had it. And I feel bad when she looked around the class. She was the only person in buddies. And now my other kids don't have to go through that. And when I tell you, I feel bad. But it was the alcohol, it was the
The
drugs,
pills.
it was the I was already catering myself in that, but when he died, I just started taking it more. The multiple men a night, 3 men a night, 2 men a night, because I was hurt. I wanted men to feel like me. I had a man sleep in my bed, and a man I was taking him upstairs in the bathroom. I needed
Are
people
you
to feel.
serious?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Mm.
I wanted men and people, women. I went to other women's house while they was at church, other women's house while they was out of town with their families. After I was hurt, I wanted every woman and man to feel like me. And I'm sorry.
Wow.
And
Wow.
that's something I had to share with people. But it's the truth. And and I'm sorry. Like when I look back and I think about it, I was doing that because hurt people, and I wanted to get even. And that shit wasn't right. People had to go back to their house and they bed.
Wow. And so what got you off of the pills?
I left.
Okay. You had to
I
leave
left.
your environment. You had to leave that environment.
Yeah, I was even in Alabama. Like I lived. He died. First off, my daughter went over there for 2 months. The only thing I was thinking is these people gonna try to take my kid from me because me and her never got along. This is what I thought. I never thought he was gonna kill himself and you was gonna leave her to find him hanging. My baby was 11 years old. My baby was a baby.
Okay, wait. So he killed him. He committed suicide and let his daughter find him that way?
The wife left my daughter to find him. She sent my baby in the house. And then she
Oh,
cremated him. She didn't give my kids no closure and
oh.
sent them to us in a sandwich bag with a plastic spoon. But you loved him. I gotta look at his kids hurt.
This happened in real life.
In real life, in real time. People just don't know my story has not been heard. It needs to be heard. Yet this little girl that they broke down like that graduated from a high school that me and him did not do. In college right now for criminal justice that me and him did not do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Woo! She survived seeing her father.
Yeah.
Mm.
Covered in flies and foaming at the mouth and hanging and then dropping down. All that. You let my baby go through all that. But you love the man. Ain't no way, my baby. Ain't no way. My baby suffers from that. My baby suffers from that to this day. But she's strong. She's the strongest person I know in this world.
Push through. So
She was
after
a last.
after he died, after all of that tragic stuff happened, is when you decided to move?
I had moved to Clarksville already. I was already in Clarksville. The man, I had my own business. I was running my own boutique and I was running the cleaning business. I was cleaning the school, a middle school. But I wasn't able to be a mom. Like I had no time to be a mom. And the man ended up selling the house. And I was like, maybe this is my time to be a mom because I can't find a house and only house I can find was in Alabama.
Mm.
We get to Alabama and uh, I'm like, I'm happily married, but I'm not happy. Like, I think it's because nobody has heard what has happened to me. Nobody has listened to me. I have to save people with my story.
Mm.
Then I said, if you're going to save people with your story, you got to do it clean. You got to do it clean. You can't save nobody if you're on these pills and this liquor.
So your vice at that time was pills and liquor.
P- Pills and liquor, and I was on them. I was on them bad. I'm talking about they had me. You understand me?
Mm.
This is my second New Year's without pills. Yes,
Yes, praise
Lord.
God.
And I feel
Oh,
like I could visit. I feel like I could go home and not have pills. I feel like I could go home and visit and not have pills. That is different. That is different. And I see the difference like from my kids having their mama, but having me whole. They haven't had me whole in 10 years. They have me whole. They have me whole. You know what I'm saying? Fully content. You have my mind, body, my spirit. You know, I'm not just here. So that for me, yeah, that because I mean I'd get mad at anybody, any and everybody if I couldn't get them, any and everybody. But the
yeah.
fact that I'm able to tell my story, that gives me grace. It gives me life, like to be able to finally tell what happened to me and not care what other people say because I
Oh, it's
care what people say. Like
liberating, isn't it?
when my hair came out, my whole neighborhood, my projects, they talked about me. I'm from a big place, a big ghetto place. So they talked about my hair, they talked about my teeth. And doing this, of course, you know, I'm in the stage where I don't care about no teeth. I don't care
And
about
he
no
he
hair. Any
your children's father knocked your teeth out, right? You said that?
okay, well, we were in a car and we were arguing. And you know how you talk a little shit back because I'm talking shit. He backhands me, and I goes to say bits, and my tooth is gone. He backhand me and knocked my teeth out of my mouth
Whoa.
and drugged me down the flight of stairs by my hair. That's how I lost my hair. And when I fought cancer, which was 2027, I was cut 5 inches across my neck to save my life from thyroid cancer. Told me I should have died in that motherfucker.
I'm speechless. I'm speechless. You have gone through a whole whirlwind of shit. I mean, And survived it all.
In my movie, I named myself Faith because it's got to be my faith. You know that I'm still here and still going. I have 6 children. 2 is
Girl.
autistic. I made a baby in the middle of trying to get over this man. I heard another man while doing that, and my son was born. They told me he wasn't gonna walk or talk. So
Oh.
God
Mm.
has a way of showing you and slowing you down.
He definitely will do that. He said it's time to sit your tail down
Yep.
and get it right. And
If
you are
not,
being obedient.
if not for yourself, for your babies, for your
And
children.
that's right. And you are being obedient. And I'm so proud of you and your journey. And I'm so proud of your braveness, your transparency. I'm just so proud that you're able to sit here and talk about all of the things you've gone through. But God,
God.
Angel, what would you say to your younger self right now? There's another Angel, probably several ones out there right now. What is your message to younger angels?
It would be self love first. Because if you love yourself, baby, you're going to be able to knock some obstacles down. But if you don't love yourself first, you're going to fall for anything. Any and everything is going to feel like the right thing.
And what is your take or your advice on how someone just stops taking pills? If you are struggling with alcohol and pills, like how do you just stop?
God, prayer. And instead of talking, I had to learn this. I used to tell people, he didn't listen. He didn't listen. You know what I learned about me, about Angel? Is I wasn't listening. Listen. Stop
Oh,
demanding and listen for the calling. Everybody has a calling. And I promise you, if you're on pills and liquor, it's not your calling. That's not your calling. If you feel you've been unheard, and maybe that's why you take your pills and liquor, get a book, start writing, tell somebody. I promise, my healing started when I was able to speak, when I had a
yeah,
voice.
yeah, yeah. I'm so proud of you. Tell
Thank you.
people about when they can expect your movie project to come out so that they can all know how to make sure I want everybody to make sure that you're following her. She's easy to find. You've done very well with your brand, Angel I Survived. You've done very well with branding that. If
And
you all look up Angel I Survived, you can find her on social media platforms. But talk to the audience a little bit about what we have to look forward regarding your story.
we are getting a pitch deck together and we are filming, looking forward to filming in Detroit. Y'all know I'm not from Detroit, but I don't have any film family in Nashville, Tennessee, and Detroit is the home of film, okay? So I've linked with Darren Brown and we are filming this movie in May, and we are looking forward to it coming out in 2027. I don't want you all to get me because, as you see in this interview, there's a lot to cover. So, this movie has a cliffhanger. It's called
Oh,
Roots. Yeah,
oh, cliffhanger. So,
it's a
whoa.
cliffhanger. It's called Roots, an Angel I Survived story, part one. And the reason why it's called Roots because it's going to show y'all the roots of what went on in Angel's home, what went on when Angel was just a kid herself. But when you guys get to part two, you'll see me how I am now. Happy, loving, and I'm married again. So for the women who feel they can't get married again, yes, you can. There's somebody for everybody. That dude told me there was somebody. There wasn't nobody for me because I got a lot of kids. So I want to say that to the women because a lot of women think because you have a lot of kids, there's nobody for you. Let me tell you something. I got 6 kids and 2 of them are autistic. We are a lot to deal with. I say we because me too. and He loves us.
Listen, I am so grateful for your story tonight. I am so sure that it is going to change the lives of other young women and potentially even men. Your story has a lot of different components to it that people can learn from, Angel. And so I'm very, very grateful. I want you to know that when it's time for that movie to come out, I want to make sure that I am helping you in whatever way that I can. I believe in the healing that is going to be done from you being able to put that story out there to the masses, because you, like you said, there's so many people going through what you went through. They just don't talk about it. They just don't have a platform to talk about it. They're in these, like you say, they're in these country towns in the hood. They don't have a platform to go and share their story to try to help others or help themselves out of it. So I commend you. I
Thank you.
commend you.
Thank
Good
you.
job. Good job,
God
girl.
bless you, and I thank you for having me. I thank you so much,
You
and I
are
can't wait to
welcome
see
so
what
much.
2026 has for you in store. I will be watching and sharing as well. As you know, I am a marketer, so
Yes.
I will be helping you market your platform as I can.
Yes, thank you so much. Um, we have several people on here tonight. Very proud of her. But God, keep the faith. I love you, from Miss Tawana. Briscoe says, "All congratulations. I'm glad you found true love and happiness." So when you get an opportunity, once I post this, go back and look at some of the comments, Angel, and read what people are saying. And they're saying thank you for sharing. So getting lots of love, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being a part of the Trauma to Triumph podcast. If you all are watching this podcast and you feel like your story needs to be next, let me know. You can email me at info@trauma, the number 2, triumphdoc.com. And you can also submit your story online. My website is www.trauma, the number 2, triumphdoc.com. Okay, go check the website out. It's a really great website. Go check it out. Let me know what you think. And tune in to next Tuesday's episode at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Another great guest is coming your way next Tuesday night at 9 p.m. And this interview will be posted on Facebook as well as the Trauma to Triumph YouTube channel. Go subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss another episode, okay? Love y'all. Angel, thank you. I'm
Thank
sending you kisses
you.
and give you hugs. I'm giving you virtual hugs. She hung up on us, y'all. She probably didn't mean to do that. Love you all for tuning in to another episode of Trauma to Triumph. I will be back next Tuesday at 9 o'clock p.m. Don't miss it.